Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Chatting Blues. Before we get into today's episode, click the like button, subscribe if you're new, and leave a comment in the comment section. And if you are a Blues fan and watching this, please do the channel a massive favour and hit the subscribe button. It costs you nothing. You know, we're on the way to 1,000 subscribers now. And get in the comments on what you hear, what you thought about this statement, what Blues brought out a couple of hours ago. You know, as a normal kind of like fan, it's really hard to get your head round all these commercial stuff and that. But when they came in United, there was talks of us being the next Man City in another 10 years' time, and it just looks like they're coming through. These are not just full of talk. Basically, they say the statement says the club is pleased to announce that it has entered into a multi-year naming rights agreement with Shelby Companies Limited, which is a majority owned by Knighthead Life Insurance Company. This signifies the largest commercial agreement in the club's history. So the St Andrews will be now called St Andrews Knighthead. And I'm going to share this with you. So if you haven't read the article, just go and read it. It's really in depth. It's quite complicated. Just to a normal fan, it's quite complicated. And I'm sure over the next few days, the next week or so, we'll get a better understanding of what's going on. But the BBC have done kind of like a watered down, just took the main points out of it, and we'll run with them. So Birmingham City, ground renamed St Andrews at Knighthead Park in a multi-million pound deal. So let me just enlarge this for you. So it goes on to say Birmingham City have sold the naming rights for their ground in a multi-million pound multi-year deal. The Championship's club stadium will be renamed St Andrews at Knighthead Park before the end of the season. The US-based Shelby Companies Limited, a subsidiary of Knighthead Capital Management, completed a takeover of Birmingham last July. A statement said the agreement was the first step towards creating a sports quarter in the heart of the city. And, I'm not really sure what this sports quarter looks like, just off the top of my head. There's talk about fan zones and just getting the whole community involved. We've got a sports quarter, we've got a jewellery quarter, we might have a sports quarter now. The value of the agreement is based on the annual sponsorship fee, a men's team performance-related bonus, and a club-wide social media performance-related bonus, the statement continued. But Birmingham are 20th in the Championship, 8 points clear of the relegation. It goes on about Rooney and Eustace. On the naming rights deal, Chief Executive Gary Cook said new thinking was required to enable clubs to grow and compete. And I totally agree with him, to be honest. I'm kind of like, it's nice to be kind of known as the underdog and that. And we are like, we've always been that team, working class team that, it's just been bad in it, really. Let's be honest, especially the last 10 years. But even like when I first started supporting them in the 80s and that, we've never been really up there. It goes on to say a worldwide audience has turned into what is happening at Blues, and they want to find out more. And we have only just scratched the surface of what is possible, he added. So Gary Cook said that. So only scratching the surface there. I think this is going to be massive, Knighthead has invested in Birmingham and is bringing a level of ambition that is going to improve the fortunes of both the club and the city itself. And like I said, it's for the city as well. Our partnership is an example of this. We look at football. We look at the football world differently, and we know that creating broader awareness and engagement across social and other media platforms will increase our commercial growth opportunities. For Blues, that means a prospect of significant investment both on and off the field. And then it goes on to say that we're away to Leicester. So, massive news, lads, man. We've just got to keep an eye on it, really. Just keep an eye on what's going on. I'm sure there'll be people coming out explaining it a lot better than I have. I've only just really heard the news myself. So it's all good. Right, let me just I'm just going to share a couple of other things with you. Right, so I mean, Daniel Ivory does a good piece, doesn't he? You know, if you want anything to know, any kind of financial or taking a, you know, renaming things, then just give him a follow, and I'm sure I'm going to have a look at some. He's already posted a couple of little bits, and I'm sure he'll kind of break it down into something what we can understand. Do you know what I mean? Just quickly on transfers. So this looks like it's going to get done. Like you can see this here. This Park Sung-ho. He's a Korean midfielder, and he's set to fly to Britain this weekend. So the J League, he was playing for Hyundai Motors, I think, in the J League, which is a decent league, to be fair. 26 years of age, central midfielder. Their season has finished, so I would imagine he's having a bit of a break. The rumours are that he will be signing next week on a 2.5-year contract. And that's according to multiple sources, multiple sources. And just quickly on transfers, how good is it to kind of have Jay Stansfield stay to the end of the season? Absolutely buzzing with that. He's turning out to be an absolute, the last kind of striker we had similar to him was Shay Adams. Do you know what I mean? So really, really pleased with that. Just quickly going back to the thing, Alex Dickens done a decent piece on it as well. The maximum night-head deal with BCFC could be worth, by June 2026, is 25.4 million, and there's a 13.5 million guaranteed. Lots of bonuses to factor in. I've crunched the numbers, so read if you want to know a little bit more, read his article as well. There's a lot of numbers flying around and stuff about social media, like impressions on social media that night are gonna. I don't know. It's really it's a little bit complicated, to be fair. To when you first read it, hopefully, like I said, over the next few days it'll become a little bit more clearer. Just quickly on this, the Polish Messi. This was quite interesting. So Bielik has started following him now on Instagram, and I know, like, you might think, that doesn't mean nothing, but it kind of does, because they're both Polish. The rumours are quite strong. I've seen videos of him on YouTube, and he looks absolutely class. And I know it's only under 21s football, but he does look class. And this Park Sung-ho looks good as well. It's another central midfielder. It's all good, man. It's all good. What else have we got? Yeah, so any other transfers? I mean, I was going to do a video early on in the week on just the transfer rumours, but I prefer to do it when they get nearer. So and then I'll do a video actually on the player. Okay, so we go to Leicester on Saturday, FA Cup. Do I'm gutted I never got a ticket for it, man. I was late off the mark. I got 5.5 hours. Going to be a class day, and I think we've got a chance. I really do. We're going to pick a team now. So who I think Mowbray might pick, John Ruddy in goal. I don't really want I think we should go for this on Saturday. I really do. Just go for it, man. Don't be putting the likes of Gardner in and Hogan and stuff. But go for Ruddy in goal. Ethan Laird's back in training now. But I mean, I wouldn't really want to rush him back. I'd probably bring him on. But if he's fully fit and ready to go, then start Ethan Laird. Then the back two, I'd drop Bielik. Not because he's playing rubbish. I just think, like, for this game, just pair Sanderson long up, and then Buchanan as left back, and then in the middle there we'd have Andre Dezel and Ivan Sunjic. I think them two will be all right together, to be fair. Quite solid. That tackle that Dezel done on against Stoke was absolute class, man. Just went flying into him, took the ball as well. And then the front four, I want to see Keshi Anderson come back. Make his comeback, give Dembele a rest. Then Jordan James in this 10 spot, Miyoshi out on the right, and then Stansfield up top. And I just want to give him a good game. Whether we'll win it or not, I don't know. But I'm going to go for Leicester 1, Blues 2 to nick it. So yeah, any more news, I'll come on and do a quick video. I really apologise for the lack of content lately, man. I've just been really busy, but yeah, massive news for Blues today, massive news, and I'm sure, like I've said a couple of times on this video, more will be revealed as we try and unpack what this kind of statement entails. But if you can, hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and leave a comment in the comment section. All have a great weekend and keep right on.